life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. My father could have been a great comedian, but he didn't believe that that was possible for him. And so he made a conservative choice. Instead, he got a safe job as an accountant. And when I was 12 years old, he was let go from that safe job. And our family had to do whatever we could to survive. I learned many great lessons from my father, not the least of which was that you can fail at what you don't want. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love.
So it's literally the case that when you're thinking about yourself, you're unhappy. And so what's the antidote to that? And you might say, well, stop thinking about yourself, but you can't just stop thinking about yourself. If you try, you just think about yourself more. You get into a loop. But
most of my growth came actually after I graduated high school. Basically what I did was I somehow found these other like 4 lunatics. 3 of us were college dropouts, 1 was a high school dropout, and 1, I don't know, he just like quit his job. We were all super small YouTubers, and we basically talked every day for 1,000 days in a row and did nothing but just like hyper study, like what makes a good video, what makes a good thumbnail, what's good pacing, like how to go viral. And we just call it like daily masterminds. We would just get on Skype every morning, and like some days like I'd get on Skype at 7 a.m. and I'd be in the call until like 10 p.m. and then I'd go to bed and I'd wake up and I'd do it again. And you know, we'd do things like just take 1,000 thumbnails and see if like there's a correlation to the brightness of the thumbnail to how many views you got, or like, you know, like videos that get over 10 million views. It's like how often do they cut the camera angles, or like things like it was just literally YouTube. That was all I watched. No one in my school liked videos, so I kind of just felt like an outcast because I just was hyper obsessed over it, and no one else really related to me on it.
How heavy is this glass of water? Melissa, would you care to answer?
12 ounces. 16 ounces.
The absolute weight of the glass doesn't matter. It depends on how long I hold on to it. If I hold it for a minute, nothing happens. If I hold it for an hour, my arm will begin to ache. If I hold it all day long, my arm will feel numb and paralyzed. Well, the weight of the glass hasn't changed, but the longer I hold on to it, the heavier it becomes. The stresses and the worries of life are like this glass of water. If you think about them for a little while, there's no problem. Think about it for a little bit longer, it begins to hurt. You think about them all day long, and you'll feel paralyzed, incapable of doing anything. Always remember, put the glass.
the right question is, how can I make myself into the most attractive possible mating possibility? And so,
And the answer to that is?
well, with young men, a huge part of the answer to that is clean up your room, put your life in order.
Make your bed.
Yeah, start there at least. 1% better than you are in 2 months. And that's 6% better in a year, which is quite a lot, especially because it compounds. And in 5 years, with compounding, you're way better than you